Hi guys, Jace here. I've been indoor training a lot recently due to various lockdowns, and we're here in Auckland, New Zealand, and I found myself in another lockdown. And if you've been indoor training and have been on the trainer for longer than an hour, even sometimes less than an hour, you know how uncomfortable it can be. So here are 6 items that will help you be more comfortable and have a better experience when you're indoor training. The first thing then is a fan. Yes, it may sound obvious and you may have a fan already, but if you haven't got a decent fan, or two for that matter, you may find yourself working a lot harder for the effort you're putting out. And you may find that you can't increase or reach that intensity that you do outside. Riding 35 kilometers in Watopia on Zwift, you will find that you need the same cooling as you do riding 35 kilometers outdoors. Riding indoors then, the sweat stays on you, the heat stays on you, and you'll find you sweat a lot more. When you do that, your blood thickens slightly and you find yourself raising your heart rate, which means you can't keep that intensity going. Now, you don't want any ordinary desk fan, you want the most powerful directional fan you can find. I find that the carpet blowers are the best kind of fans that you can find. I have got the mini air mover from the Fan Warehouse in New Zealand at $150. Now it's 177 watts power, pretty powerful. It's got adjustable outlets and 3-speed multi-positions. Now there are other fans you can get, such as the Lasco Performance Fan from Amazon. Just make sure that they are compatible with your ampage and voltage in your country. Positioning them either side of the trainer is probably best, but it will depend on the space that you have. Now the second thing you may want is a remote control outlet. Now it's got a remote control like this, and it's got 2 or 3 of these depending on how many you need. And what this enables you to do is sit on your bike and control the fans, so you can switch them on after your warm-up. If it's a cold morning, you can sit there, no fans on, get your remote control out, press the buttons, and then switch them on. You can switch them on one at a time, or you can switch them both on together. You can also dial the fans if they've got settings, set one of them at 1 and one of them at 3, and then this enables you to control the fans and temperature as you're riding. Really useful in a cold morning in the winter when you don't want the fans on, or if you're not doing too hard a session, you can turn on the fans during this session. Third thing then is a good desk. Now I've got the Wahoo fitness desk, and that enables me to move the desk up and down. It's adjustable, which was handy for your neck position. Also, it's big enough that I can fit a couple of screens on there. I can fit some nutrition on there. I can fit my water bottles on there. If you've got a good desk, it'll enable you to get your bike closer to the desk as well, so you can control the position you're at easily. The fourth item then is a saddle. Yes, a specific indoor saddle, because if you've been outside on the road, you know that your weight will move backwards and forwards, and you can stand up as you're going uphill and you can sit down, but the weight will move backwards and forwards depending on your terrain. Indoors, that doesn't happen unless you've got a kicker climb, that is. But for indoor sessions, you know you're going to get numbness, you'll get soreness in some areas, and then that might restrict you being on the trainer for longer sessions or give you pain, so that will affect your power also. So for me, I've got the Rido R2 saddle. Now it's been hit with the ugly stick quite a few times, as you can see, and it's pretty heavy at 480 grams. I wouldn't be seen dead riding it outdoors, but it's perfect for indoors. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and it does feel weird at first as it's designed to support your weight further back. But it does eliminate pressure where it is not wanted, and I am a big fan. Now the fifth item is a halo headband. Watch out, because the fashion police might get you, but it is very handy to stop you sweating and sweating all over your nice, beautiful bike. What you can do as well, if the interval sessions are hard, or if you've got a long interval, you get wet, you can take this off dab your head with a towel, rinse it out, or just place it on front of your handlebars, and then the fans can dry it out and you can use it again later. I've got several of these things, and I would recommend that you use the adjustable ones or buy the adjustable ones. Now the sixth item I would get are noise cancelling headphones. The noise from the drivetrain and the noise from the fans is pretty loud, so you'll want noise cancelling just to stop that effect and enable you to listen to music or watch Netflix. Without noise cancelling headphones, it's quite a distraction. I use the Apple AirPod Pro and I use a lasso because they can fall out of your ears. And just make sure you got something like an IPX rating of 4 on them, so they're sweat-proof and waterproof. The last couple of items are bonus items. They're the Taxed mat and also the sweat protector. The sweat protector to protect your bike from sweat, so all your nuts and bolts don't rust, and also the floor protector to protect your floor from the sweat and also any oil from the drivetrain. So I do recommend those. If you like the content and this was useful, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'll see you again soon.